down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Wait. Hey, I'm on the 50.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Powers through him. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Winston now from the 50. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Watch time. Tight end right. You got three down. Mike 12.
Winston. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he gets this one down to the 24.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Check Mike 12. Come on. Mike 12. Hey, watch the slant.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that.
And Winston lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just
the
delivered.
20, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike 12. Mike, wait. Watch twist. Check Mike 12. Mike 12.
Jameis to throw it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Complete. It's Johnson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Black 22. Flip, flip, flip. Watch the screen. 38 the mic.
Don't get nervous. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Check. Check out.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10. Now Winston. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check. Fresno. Green, Timothy.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Mike 12. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Green, triple team.
Mike 12.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On play action, Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check three. Check 13. Middle.
Check nickel.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
26 Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Check 99.
Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bills 42, Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. On 1st and 10, Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
23-19. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Check.
5 wide.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check the back.
Alert. Middle.
Throwing now is Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Like likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
12's the fight. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Final play of the half here. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
No gain on this defense. No gain. Mike 12. Mike 12. Hey, I'm coming.
Again, it's Kamara. Room here to run. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 34. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 3rd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Winston now. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Second down.
Watch the motion.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go.
Hey, hold.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's make these
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
babies crawl all the way back.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Check.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. To throw is Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes right side. Past the 20.
Bring in the second string.
And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
56, Saints 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Let's go, let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey.
Allen going to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
63, Saints 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with 1 stop right here? And on that play, they did.
2nd down and goal. Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl?
Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, here we go. Watch.
Now Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, 12.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Basham in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
From the gun, it's Allen. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some space here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 84, Saints 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12.
Coming to you, coming to you.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Rabbit, rabbit.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Wide, get wide.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.